Well, we're officially trying it again. It should be gone. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll try to figure this out. He says you're on with us now. We got a first person on our live. You're gonna type yourself a comment.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Hey, I made it a little further this time. How much delay do we have? 2 or 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe somebody will find us.
We're watching and watching.
Hey, we've done a lot better. We made it a minute now. We're moving on up in the world.
Moving on up.
It's kind of hard to make gardening videos. It's dry and it's powdery. And everything's barely making it. And all we can do is really pick what we got and water, water, water. Can't dig. Shelly won't dig in it. I'm not picking, shoveling anything in there for it to die. If it does rain, I guess we can plant our fall stuff.
I had to turn the volume down on the phone because the echo is echoing and back echoing. So we got it going and then it goes and it goes and then it goes again.
This might actually work. We have learned something today.
You've been educated.
Mm-hmm. Most of them don't like it. They have to use Google on this computer.
I haven't been. I've been crashing.
You've been snoozing.
I snoozed completely.
You didn't snore anyway.
No. I was watching an old football game from way back when.
Not for an hour or two, you wouldn't. You might have been dreaming about a whole football game for an hour or two.
Oh, you weren't supposed to talk about that. That was an afternoon nap.
I don't know, we're alive. What do you want to do? Garden is at a standstill. I'm waiting for it. I told somebody the other day I was waiting for the garden to turn into tumbleweeds and blow away. It's that dry right now.
Yeah, it got a pretty good picking this morning.
I don't know because we're toting hundreds of gallons of water.
I'm blessed to have a well.
They put 300 gallons of water on that garden in 3 days. Or gardens. Actually have 2.
I didn't go to the other garden this morning. I'm trying not to be sleepy-headed today. I got up and got out and helped you did a few things. It's kind of hard to focus after having a week of headaches. Takes it out of me.
I wish we could have went to the Heartland Homesteaders last weekend. I think that'd been good.
I will have to try to plan to make one of those one of these
We'll have to
times.
make it to their picnic. Next time they have one. I don't know of any other one that's close by. So that's the closest one I've heard of. We need one in Nashville, Jackson, really.
Clarksville's not that far.
And that'd be all right there. The one in Kentucky had been all right. We just didn't have enough time on it. If we'd known a week or 2 in advance, we could have probably done it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I keep waiting for people to give me comments on how to reduce stress. They haven't yet. In the video I did the other night,
They're probably still trying to figure it out themselves.
not many people know how to take stress out. It's hard. There's afternoon naps help though.
Mm-hmm. I should have told them.
Yeah, you should have. Been fun.
Should have got on the other end of the couch. And
Yeah, it's a blessing of a big couch. You have one side, I have the other.
I think we need to leave a message here in shortly. We don't get anybody here for too long. It is our first one. We didn't tell nobody we was doing this. We kind of just up and popped in.
I'm always trying to figure it out.
It's the best way to do it. Jump in the middle of it. Sink or swim.
Stay quiet.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to doing and stretching. Hey, this is getting us outside the box. Me and you have never done a live thing before.
No.
Neither one of us is that comfortable around the computer or the camera stuff because they don't realize how much editing goes into the videos we put on because of the crazy things that we come up with.
We should make a blooper one sometime or another.
No, we keep those under the hat. Under
Show
the
everything it
hat.
really does go on around here. Us first fussing at the dog and waiting for the cars to go by.
No.
Getting tongue tied.
No. I don't like that idea. I have too many bloopers. No. Well, just leave me, why don't you? Do. Well, now that was real nice. You just blocked my whole face out with your arms. And he slides back in. Had to go for a bubblegum break. Nom.
Gotta do something. I didn't realize how long of a delays in this.
About 30-second delay, I think.
About 5 or 6 seconds.
It feels like 20. I'm out of words.
Oh, about right. It's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
And we could tell them a little bit about ourselves, I guess.
Oh. Gotta be careful.
What have we not told on video?
Gotta be careful on that one. Because we could get in trouble.
Well, they tell everything. I said tell a little more about us. As far as I know, we're not wanted by the law enforcement, so.
That's a good thing. At least I hadn't had a headache today. Yoo-hoo. I'm excited about that.
The doctor at Murray Regional fixed things up. Got you in better shape.
Yeah.
And where you can actually function and do things that you want to do.
Yeah. The side effects on after having one of these few days stuttering spell kind of leaves the brain in a little almost mashed potato style. At least it feels that way. Kind of makes it hard for me to gather myself back up. So
I guess we could explain our page.
Our page.
Why we call it T.N. Gardner.
Because we live in Tennessee and we garden.
Because we do live in a small town. It's very small.
Yeah.
No stoplights, no blinking lights of any kind, no four-way stops.
Well, no.
There's one or two roads it's one way, but technically there's only one real road one way. It's small. Dollar General is the only brand name thing we have in this town. Dollar Generals are popping up everywhere, so
They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
we do live in a small town, but we call this a rural area still. It might be like closer to urban homestead, but we still live very rural.
Don't
We
you
do
have
what
to have
we
lots
want
of
to.
property to be a homestead, though? We don't have lots of property.
Gotta be self-sufficient, as far as I understand.
No. Not entirely self-sufficient, but getting there.
Somebody's joined us.
But it's scary now.
They're a little tight.
But
We do a lot of gardening. We raise a lot of our own food. We freeze or can, or we don't have any animals right now. We did have rabbits, but rabbits are gone. They had a lot of trouble.
they're hard.
The ones we had, we just had trouble with them.
Yeah.
Hopefully this fall we can go back to chickens. I'd like to turn that into a chicken cage, but
Yeah.
right now the 2 gardens are keeping us plenty of busy. Kind of keep them picked and de-weeded and replanted for the fall and winter. What? Somebody's giggling over here.
I hit the thumbs up.
Somebody's gonna be watching us, I guess.
Oh.
We do try to live a simple life. A lot of our videos will show that. About saving money and using solar power, and we hang our clothes out to dry. We do a lot of things that I don't guess we have to, but we choose to. We're tired of the modern things. There's no television in this house, no satellite.
Yeah. We have internet and Netflix.
We have YouTube.
YouTube. That's why when you want a football fix, you just watch an old football game. Funny part is I don't even know who wins or loses.
You just like watching the bloopers.
Well, I like the highlights. They show all the cool plays without the commercials and the dead time. you just get to watch the good stuff, like the big long touchdowns and the sacks and stuff, without all the having to call the plays in and all that stuff. It's fun. And you can pick and choose what you want to watch. And there's no commercials.
Our live feed actually worked this time. We struggled to get this thing going, but so far we got the right mix. I don't know what everything exactly is that we did right, but
You push play.
we've had an hour worth of rounds trying to get this thing to line up and actually connect to one another and get online.
I don't know about this week because I was just sitting there watching.
I don't think our internet service is quite as good as it has been today. I think it's dragging.
Oh, it's hot outside, so a lot of people are probably inside watching YouTube.
That's what you get when you're out in the rural area. I mean, though we're in town.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
And we made a video this morning of picking. Found quite a bit of stuff in the garden. Pulled lots of weeds and pulled lots of vegetables. Used our water tanks to water the garden because it didn't rain here in weeks. Not sure how long anymore. It's been so long. Ain't nothing but dust when you do anything outside. You can't dig. Hard clay ground. You can't go nowhere to do anything. As far as garden wise. There's no water to be found anywhere other way down in the well. There ain't a wet spot in the yard nowhere. The good thing is you can drive anywhere you want to in the yard. You don't have to worry about getting stuck.
Well, you can always. We got to get around to making your tractor video.
And we need to go do that before it gets dark.
It's going to be interesting. I remember the day he brought the tractor home in a box. Boxes. The MD come home in almost one piece, but didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
The C came home in 4 boxes and rolling parts. The MD came home all together, but it was a rust bucket.
we neat. Get it out and show how it runs. We put this thing together. That's what he gardens with. I call it the tractor in a box. Or the box tractor.
Went to walk around on it, crank it up, let it run.
Now, another thing about this is vlogs I started doing, we put on here, and people suggested that I write them down or do something with them, and started putting them on here. And not been very good at doing it every night though, especially the nights that I had the headache and couldn't talk too plainly. I don't do those nights. Kind of gets a little rough.
So they couldn't understood you. You'd had to sign it to.
Well, they'd have to be patient. Or I have to get really, really close to the microphone where you can hear the whisper.
We're past that now. So. It's a little cooler today. A little bit. We didn't get a dew point number today, but they got a feel like temperature. We should have been close to whatever the temperature was today. That's a big change. We ain't got the humidity and the dew point riding so heavy. Was actually able to work outside quite a while today before it got just nasty. And it looks like it's going to work pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick us out a time and set it up and let people know when we're going to be on here. If we can't get a conversation started somewhere and get 2 or 3 people to jump on. Tell us something.
Saying what we're actually going to say instead of winging it.
Mm-hmm. Pick out a subject and run with it. Or let somebody else pick out a subject.
Yeah, because
I'm glad everything's working on this. That's a plus.
yep, it's
We
good.
know what to do next time, maybe.
You just got to remember what you did this time.
I remember which arm I held up, which leg I stuck out, which side of my mouth I put my tongue on.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. We got another. We got 3 up there. See if anybody answer. We've been on here for 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes rattling, so we need somebody to start a conversation apparently. We never expected for it to last this long. Longest we made it go was what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Hey, Wanderlust. We're sub to them. They are to us, I think. We thought we'd try out the going live. We've never done it before. It's been a lot of trial and error today. We've made it so far. What y'all been into today? Well, it's been interesting trying to figure out how. I watched YouTube videos and I read online and I found out that was they made it a whole lot more complicated than what it really was. So,
Simple, you just turn it on. I guess. Wasn't paying attention.
and garlic. We planted ours 2 weeks ago. We thought it was going to turn off cold or cooler. Usually the weather breaks right before October, but it hadn't broke here. Heat index has been over 110 most days. Hadn't rained in weeks. It's been desert-like conditions here compared to last year.
Ground's even cracked in places.
We started planting our fall stuff, and now it's burning up. We're having to haul water with a trailer. Got another one on there. We bought garlic from Baker Creek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember which one now. I have to look it back up.
It's a weird name.
And we got what, somewhere between 30 and 40 cloves put in the ground.
They're supposed to be in the 90s next week.
We get the 80s for 2 or 3 days, maybe 4. We go back up in the early 90s again. The dew point will stay down. It'll help a whole lot. Most of them will tell you what the numbers of the dew point means all the way up to 75. Ours reads 76 and 77. So that makes the heat index horrible. All the rain's going north of us. Missing Tennessee.
Some people, we're dry, and some people wish it'd quit raining. There's farmers that's begging for rain, and then there's some that's praying it quit. Just depends on where you at. It's hard this time of year. You got some beans today.
Yeah, we got quite a few things today.
Yeah, we didn't show the beans on the video that we did earlier today.
What state are y'all in again, Wanderlust? I forgot. I know I've watched some of your videos, but I actually try to keep up too many channels, I guess. There's so many I like. South Carolina.
Have we been there before?
I drove through there.
Drove through there?
I rode through there. I wasn't driving then.
No. Yeah, we went there when we was with that group, wasn't it? Christian band that we rode with.
I was Virginia where we wound up. We went through North Carolina into Virginia.
Oh. Well, when did we go through South Carolina?
I think it was before me and you. When I went through there. It's been a long time ago.
So I don't think I've ever been to South Carolina.
I've been to all the surrounding states, but Arkansas. I've been there yet.
We're having a 200 subscriber giveaway. Cool.
That's cool.
Very good.
We're just trying to get to 100. We haven't been on here long, but we'd like to hit 100 anyway.
200 subscribers. That's
So what are you
awesome.
giving away on the, or have you announced that yet?
Well, maybe top secret.
I hadn't looked through all the videos today, but
Maybe top secret.
kind of adjust it where we don't look so silly.
Yeah, well, you can't have that. But
I'll
she
have-
has a video. You have to check it out.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm guilty.
Chain.
Like I said, I keep up with several channels. I like going through them.
Oh,
We're always looking for something different in the gardening or in the trees and plants and bushes. But we did have something new this week. I didn't think it ever happened. Our hazelnut tree actually produced this year. First time ever. We got 15 hazelnuts. It's first. We're proud to get them. We've had them trees for 4 or 5 years.
something like that. We're gonna end up pecan tree. I got a can of mixed nuts today, and it says on it that it has peanuts, almonds, cashews, hazelnuts, and pecans.
I think I ate the only 2 that was in there.
I ate maybe 3 pecans out of this whole box. You ate 2? Well, we may have a half dozen. It's not even worth putting on the thing.
We've got 2 hazelnut trees. We've got a American hazelnut, which is the one that actually had them. And the other one's Barcelona. It's supposed to be a bigger, better hazelnut, like you see in the stores. For American hazelnut's a small one, but the American hazelnut put on the 15. The other one only had the male buds on it. We're hoping to plant 2 more of them. Give it a better way of pollination. Kind of mix them up.
But then I got nut butter stuff out of
Hazelnuts.
hazelnut.
They make the Nutella.
Nutella, that's it.
It's made with chocolate and hazelnuts.
I thought that was one nut that it picked.
I think so, anyway. And we had apples this year too, but the squirrels had more apples than we did.
Yeah, they like them better. They got them before we did.
They waited to the last minute. I went to pick them. There was none left.
We had a big
They
thing
got us a
on.
day or 2 beforehand.
We had a bunch of muscadines, but the dry weather took them. Didn't get them picked fast enough, and they were just dry.
They got the other berries. One's next to the garden. I can't think what they was, but squirrels got them too.
What about the grapevine? I haven't thought about checking it lately.
We got quite a bit off it. We actually feed everything to them.
Couldn't remember. I don't pick the vines very much, so I don't know how much is on them things.
We have a whole big bush full of goji berries. I found out I don't like goji berries when they're raw. That's pretty neat.
Very cool.
I've watched some of 2 families videos. I'd have to look on Big Bear. I think I may even have that one. I've subscribed to a bunch of channels. I get a big long list every day comes up. That's the reason we started YouTube. We're trying to help our channel grow a little bit. Kind of get out and see what else is going on, see what people have to say. Get our little name out a little further.
Yeah, it was funny. We started doing the YouTube videos first just to answer some questions that we had come across, but just we got to thinking about, passing our knowledge down to our kids and our grandkids, and what better way than on a video that they could look up years
It's
from
pretty
now.
neat. I know Big Bear sounds familiar. It's not sure. Like I have been to that one. I have to look him up anyway. I
Yeah,
have to look at him up.
check him out. But
Mark that one.
but that's the one
I'll go check him out here in a little bit.
that's the reason we got to starting all of this, anyways. Brett learned so much garden knowledge from his grandparents and stuff as he was growing up. We talking one night about the different things, and he watched a lot of these homestead videos, and there was something question or something that was asked, and he just made a video about what he did. And I was like, this is a good way of us archiving our stories and things that we learned from our parents and our grandparents and our great grandparents to pass on to our kids and to our grandkids, and they can just watch it whenever. They're
I'll have to check them out.
on live tonight at 8 o'clock. That's Eastern time, so that'll be 7 o'clock Central.
Be here in a few minutes.
Yep, just a few minutes.
We're in Central Time.
Yeah, we at Central, so that's to figure out Central and Eastern. But so we started YouTubing, just passing on knowledge and sharing things that we've done.
We got asked a lot of times how we did things. When you try to tell them, they don't listen. They just kind of drop their head and walk off. My ways are not always the conventional ways.
I was going to say, you do things uniquely that some people don't understand.
It works here, though. It's the hard thing to tell them. It don't work everywhere. You got to garden in your spot, in your area. You got to do it over and over and figure it out. What works in one side of Tennessee won't work in the other.
Well, I mean, it's like how you say that Wanderlust homesteaders in South Carolina. What might work over there because of where their climate and their ground might not work here, but what we have here may not work there. But if we can tweak it, show each other how we do things, then you can maybe tweak. Oh, that worked there. Let's try it here. Well, it didn't work unless I added this or that. And help each other out. That's what we're supposed to do, isn't it? Help each other out. Help maintain the way of providing for our families and our communities and stuff.
We had another channel contact us the other day. It was Barefoot Adventures. He had a lot of ideas and things he's supposed to do as a small channel to make things better. He's a little unique to get used to.
Is that the What's Up?
That's the What's Up man.
I remember that guy.
But he'd pick somebody up and he'd make them their feature channel for so long, and he'd ask everybody that was following his live stream to click on their channel and watch one video and watch it all the way through and make a good comment. That's all they ask of them.
Sure. They went to.
Yeah. We missed the one the other day in Kentucky.
Yeah.
They had an old-fashioned picnic. Heartland Homesteaders had an old-fashioned picnic. We found out about Tuesday or Wednesday of the week they had it on Saturday.
A couple of days before.
We didn't have time to prepare, get everything lined up so we could go. But they had a live feed on it, which was pretty neat. We watched a lot of it.
Yeah. Getting connected to other ones is a big help.
Apparently there's not very many in our little local area, the small area that we're in. There's some in East Tennessee and there's some in West Tennessee, but Haven't found anybody really in Middle Tennessee. They usually hour and a half away, which ain't bad, but they kind of got their own little group, got their own thing going. Which we've been offered the one in West Tennessee to come see them when they do their get together.
Try to make that if we can. All depends on what's going on here.
Yeah.
Got a lot of jobs and stuff we do. Got a lot of people like,
Then move the bucket out of the way where we've been breaking beans.
yeah.
I gotta go check on them.
Oh. You still cooking now?
Yeah, I hope
Yeah. I about forgot that we was cooking now. Low and slow, right? So Grandma would always, she'd cook them all day long. Put them on first thing in the morning and let them slow cook all day. Just kind of simmer them on. Have to put some squash and zucchini with it. Have us some vegetables for dinner. Garden melody, that's what it is. Have a garden melody for dinner. You got distracted. Green beans. Oh. Out of the fall crop. What are they? Cause you said it was a different kind than we grew in the spring.
These are contender bush beans.
Contender bush beans. That's what it is. I knew in spring we did stick beans and bush beans both. But I knew we had something different this time around because they looked different when I was breaking them.
Springtime was crop top. Top crop, top crop beans.
Green bean's a green bean. It's green and it's a bean. That's all I know.
Top crop and contenders 50 something days to maturity. They're really good for growing in the fall because they grow so quick. You got 2 months left, you can grow green beans. 2 months of warm weather.
I think we had that.
Yeah, we're still way too warm for what it should be. And we still got broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage I'd like to put out, but there ain't no water. Ain't enough water in the ground to plant them. Our carrots didn't come up, our beets didn't come up. Our onions ain't coming up. We got a small chance Monday of getting the rain. That's what we're waiting on. Keep praying for rain.
We all might go out and do a rain dance.
Might have to. No, we're not gonna put that on a live feed though.
No, that wouldn't be a pretty sight.
I can't believe it stayed on this long.
Me either. I have a lot of. We're people of few words. We haven't really talked much. I say we is truly blessed. I was getting stuff. We was getting stuff out of the garden and stuff, and
we did too. We had a really beautiful garden. Done good. About June?
Yeah.
About July, or June, we got 3 big monster rains that just practically washed everything away.
In July, it come back all right. July. But by August, it was done.
July
it started falling apart.
Looking rough, and August just burned it up. There was no rain.
Yeah, August and September is about done it in because of the rain bin. Non-existent.
They've done a lot of canning, so ours done good. Probably the 1st of July anyway. Maybe I don't know, maybe the first couple of weeks of July. 'Cause we still got a watermelon in the middle of July.
You got a watermelon today.
Yeah, we're still getting watermelon. They came back. Tomatoes come back. The watermelons came back. Just blessed. Most time when it dries up, it's done. I got several tomato plants that's turning green again.
Mm.
What we're getting a lot of is okra. Lots and lots of okra. It grows good. And if you can splash it with water, I think it'll grow.
If you want to check out Big Bear at 7, you're going to have to sign on for this one. They're going to be starting
I guess we
up here
could.
soon.
We might have to check out Big Bear at 7. We'll end ours a little bit before. That way we can go sign on theirs.
Watch him.
We can all talk on there again.
Happens easier.
It's not personal. It ain't like being in front of the camera.
Camera's nervous.
I'm not a camera person. I really don't like it.
But you know, you're honest. We're getting a little better at it, though. We don't stumble over our words near as much now.
This is something we decided to do, though, and I decided to push myself into this because I've never liked public speaking. I never liked being on camera or anything to do with that. I've made myself do this. The only way to get out of it is do it. This is a little easier, but bodies don't hang as rough on you instantly. The locals around here still have fun with this. They won't say anything to me, but they'll laugh and giggle and hush up when I come around, so I know usually what they're up to. They'll make a few little comments about something I said or what I did on the video, but they won't get anything started.
Faith is sneaky. It's just something that sharing the knowledge that the Lord gives us.
We're buffering on them off, he said.
We're about to the end of our abilities, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wondered, Les, we can just end this feed and we go to Big Bear's feed and give him an extra couple of people. Help him out. Or out, or.
Yeah.
Maybe another number or two in theirs. Another like or two in it.
Yeah.
We got a couple minutes before it starts anyway. Again, time a little.
Yeah, it's 5 just about.
We got about 6 or 7 minutes before they start. Glad you stopped by. Good to talk to you. I'll meet you up again on Big Bear here in a few minutes.
God bless.
Take about 30 seconds otherwise.
That's why you haven't ended it yet.